Yo, yo, yo. It's your bro True Jew. I'm back with y'all. Tapping back in with y'all real quick. Um, I got a bunch of topics to talk about, but I decided not to put them all together to make no long live. Okay. Um, want to shout out. I'm at 100 videos now on this channel, so that's a good look. I'm happy about that. And I didn't think I had that many videos so far like that, but it's a trip. When you got something to say, you got to say it, right? Or when I got something to say, I'm sure gonna say it. I'm sure gonna say it. But yeah, shout out to the channel, 100 videos, and the support is steady climbing. So I really appreciate y'all for that. Hey, my brother Carlton Way, thank you, family. Peace to you as well, loved one. Peace to you as well. Hey, I got some dope stuff coming up, y'all. Like real talk. Like y'all know, I was in the studio the other night or the other day. I got a chance to lay down. I want to lay down more than what I was able to, but I laid down two tracks. That's totally a blessing. One is a rap track, and one is a more motivational R&B. They both motivational, but they got different. It's a different juice to them. Okay, the rap track, I'm really targeting uh, I'm really targeting the youth with that one. It's some real zingers in that track. So I'm really targeting the youth. Just want to wake them up, just want to keep the young life, even younger than me. I want to keep them motivated and just know that, hey, listen, I know times is ramping up right now. It's getting even more crazier, but keep your head on a swivel, and don't make decisions that's gonna take you out the way. Don't make decisions that's gonna remove your freedom from you. Don't make decisions that's gonna knock you down, get you knocked down. And then with the R&B motivational song, it was inspired by a comment that I got on one of these videos that I put up, and I really like both songs. The one song is called "Playing with Clips" for the youth, the young life. It's called "Playing with Clips," and it's a metaphor. Okay, the clips is talking about our mouth. Our mouth is the clips, like a gun, right? Our mouth is the clips. How we use our words are the bullets and the ammo. Okay, so that's the metaphor behind that one. And then the other song is called Battle Worn, and that's an R&B motivational song. And it's really just for all of us, you know what I mean? A lot of us is in the spiritual warfare right now, and we battle worn. We've been through so much, but somehow, some way, we keep determination, we keep tenacity, we keep perseverance. And so this song is just identifying that tenacity, that perseverance, that ability to overcome in this spiritual war as we nearing that last and final great battle within this war. The Bible and other books call Armageddon. Armageddon is the last and great battle within this spiritual war where all of this is going to be brought to a head. And so as a young warrior for the Most High, I look forward to that battle. I really do, because that's where we're going to be able to showcase everything that we've learned over these years, mentally, physically, spiritually, metaphysically. It's all going to come together in one uwap. But this video right here, this live, it's about that. And now that we got that out the way, I want to shout out Jaelene Daniels. Okay, I want to shout her out right now. Soccer star for the North Carolina Courage, if I'm correct. And this young sister right here, she stood up against the LGBT community, and she was punished for it, but she stood up against them. And I really salute her for that, because she stood on her own. She stood on her own. She stood strong. And basically what happened is her club, her soccer club. Now this is a dope soccer player, okay? She's not no run of the mill soccer player. She's saucy with it. She was like, nah, Pride Night and Pride Month and all these things was coming up. And she was like, you know what? I'm not rocking with this. They wanted her to put on a Pride jersey, her jersey, her normal jersey. They wanted her to wear the Pride rainbow colors on the jersey with the rest of the team. And she was like, nah, I don't feel comfortable with that. That goes against my beliefs. I'm not with that. Well, they punished her. The same group who wants equality punished her and didn't allow her the equality that she searched for and sought after when she realized that she didn't want to participate. So it was crazy because this club, the North Carolina Courage, its courage is in the name, right? And it took courage for her to stand strong and represent her belief. But they had a parade, an inaugural parade, the first of its kind with their club celebrating pride in the LGBT community. I found that odd, but not odd in the sense of, what we're dealing with in the land. I just thought it was kind of strange that a club, a soccer club, would politicize themselves that way in support of celebration of this LGBT community and put their players that either were with it or weren't with it into the mix like that when it should just be about playing sports and soccer, right? We already have a women's soccer team, and I remember back in the 90s how much the women's soccer clubs and associations fought to get the same type of notoriety and media coverage that men's soccer did, and they finally got there with players like Leah Ham, you feel me, and all those sorts of dope players like that back in the 90s. And for them to come so far to then want to include the LGBT community and all this was be kind of beyond me. But so she didn't want to play with the U.S. national team who was celebrating Pride Month, right? So that started it all. Then they had this Pride inaugural parade for her club, the North Carolina Courage. She didn't want to participate in that. And mind you, she's very respectful with this. She's just basically stating, this doesn't align with my beliefs, you know. And then her club wants to give her a strike three by pushing this Pride jersey onto her to celebrate Pride Night. Like, come on now. And these are the same people who supposedly fought for their beliefs to be accepted and for their right to equality, right? But they're not sharing those same ideals of equality and rights of belief with those who don't align with their groups. And that's where we see the bullying. That's where we see the nastiness. And this young lady, she accepts that that was her consequence, but she also accepts in this beautifully written letter to the LGBT community, to her club, that listen, what y'all are doing simply doesn't align with my beliefs. She considers herself to be a Christian woman, and she doesn't believe and align with those sorts of things, right? And my whole thing is, it's one thing to accept. It's one thing to accept something that you don't believe with. That takes a lot. That takes a lot of fortitude to be able to say, you know what? I don't align with what's going on, but I accept it because this is y'all part of y'all free will, right? But it's a whole nother thing to celebrate it or to be forced to celebrate something. See, I can accept someone's free will. I'm big on free will. I can accept that somebody want to be gay. I can accept that somebody want to do what they want to do. That's part of their free will. Do I agree with it? No, but I can accept it as part of their free will. But as soon as those individuals whose free will has been accepted by me go on and try to force me to celebrate what they are doing and agree with what they are doing, that's where the line got to be drawn. And if I'm part of an organization that doesn't want to accept my belief, well, then I'm going to have to start doing what I need to do to realize that I need to distance myself from them. So I just want to support the young lady, Jaelene Daniels, and other athletes like her who are standing strong in the face of true opposition like that, being bullied by the LGBT community, who are basically, still putting that propaganda out there, trying to, control the gender, control the numbers, of what we bring into this world, representing the Most High's light in this kingdom versus the devil's light, or the devil's darkness, I should say. Excuse me. I was kind of thinking about the light bearer in that moment when I said that, but nonetheless, we have a lot going on right now on all fronts. All of us are being attacked in different ways through the spiritual war that we're faced with right now. It's going to be ongoing until the new kingdom comes, and we just have to be aware of that. We simply have to know that we have to be fortified within what we know to be true, and our own feelings, our own discretion, our own levels of attenuation, our own levels of spiritual awakening. We have to stand strong in those things and don't allow anybody to steer us the other way. And so once again, shout out to Jaelene Daniels for standing strong, representing her truth. And I hope that she gets some sort of justice in this day for her standing strong like that. And I hope that she isn't punished any greater and has to forfeit any of her presence on the soccer field further, and that they don't put out any more of these types of events where she's not allowed to represent how she feels and believes. She could have easily been given the opportunity to wear her normal game jersey. You know, she didn't have to be ridiculed like that in front of the world because she didn't want to go with their programming. And so, you know, we're going to support sisters and brothers that like that stand strong, at least from this channel, you know, and we're going to make sure that we represent for them as they represented for us. And we're going to continue to reflect the light and love of the Most High in this realm while we can. Okay. So I just want to serve that as a reminder to us as we watch these types of live feeds, these videos. Just know your blood true Jew is going to stand strong with all of us as we move forward. And this ain't just words. This ain't just me talking. Y'all know I've been a fighter my whole life. I came into this world having to fight. You know what I'm saying? I've been fighting ever since I was a little boy. I've been fighting grown men straight up ever since I was a little boy. I hope y'all hearing me. And now I'm a grown man myself. So you just got to know certain things just is what they is. And I will never stop fighting as long as I got this breath of life, the divine breath of life in this flesh right here. I'm gonna use this flesh for righteousness sake. And that's why I want to also put a little disclaimer out for that one song playing with clips. You know, I'm also an artist, you know, and I like to, like the Bible say, be wise as serpents, but harmless as doves. I really live by that, you know, because folks already look at me as you know. I like to also say I'm a sheep in wolves' clothing. You know, on first impression, I don't know what people to think about me. The other day, I was in the store shopping with my family, and this elder white woman walked up to me, and she said, "Excuse me, young man, I just have to let you know you look like Aladdin." I never heard that in my life, y'all. She said I look like Aladdin. So two things happened with that. One, that let me know Aladdin was a brother. You know what I'm saying? Aladdin, Aladdin is definitely a person of color. And then she said, "Well, I don't see the genie around you." And so I was thankful that she didn't call me the genie, meaning I ain't had no shackles around my arms. Bruh, she called me Aladdin, bro. I started cracking up. My family heard it and everything. You know what I'm saying? And that was actually the start of a beautifully blessed day when we were shopping. But nonetheless, she called me Aladdin. And I was just thankful she ain't called me the genie, talking about can I have my three wishes? Where can I rub on you? You know what I'm saying? So that was cool. I'll take Aladdin, okay, and I'm taking Prince Ali Baba. You know, I'm taking when Aladdin turned into that prince. You know, and rightfully so. We princes of the power. You know what I'm saying? We are princes of the power, and you daughters of Zion represent for that light, represent for the kingdom. You know what I mean? And so I took it that way and I had a good laugh about it. And it was one of them things where I had to say, you know, I don't know how people look at me. I don't know how people perceive me, but I know how I perceive me, and I know that I'm a child of the light. I know that I stand strong for the Most High, Mama and Papa. Remember, the Father and the Mother is the Holy Spirit. Okay, you gotta just read the word, y'all. That's why I say what I say. And I hope y'all be picking up these Jews that I'll be putting down for y'all, man, because I'm not here to converse or convert nobody. Okay, that's not my thing. I just like to reveal the truth and the light of things so that we are armed as best as we can possibly be armed in this spiritual battle, this spiritual war. You know what I'm saying? If my light could be seen by regular eyes, listen, y'all would see angel wings, y'all would see halos, y'all would see spiritual grenades and rocket launchers all on me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be like, dang, that brother got more weapons on him than the Terminator do. Like, that's what y'all would see. But y'all see what y'all see. And so I'm not mad at that, but I don't know how nobody see me. Like I said the other day, I literally got called Aladdin. So with that being said, I got to put my disclaimers out there for the music I'm finna release on this channel. A lot of y'all don't know I own an audio and distribution platform as well. And I really target and I target independent artists like myself. And I release music all over the world. You know, that's one of my things. That's what I do as well. And I try not to, you know, bring too much attention to it because I like things to be organic. And I like people to be led to my platform organically. You know, you got the Tune Cores and the Distro Kids and all of those types of businesses out there like that. But I was doing mine before them. Okay, I had my distribution chain before them. And so I like to get with and resonate with independent artists like myself. That's why y'all never see me tripping on signing to Universal or Sony or anything like that. I already got my distribution. One of the first things I learned from Jay-Z when I was a little boy, and they started Rockefeller, him and Dame Dash, they had a big issue with not having distribution. One of the things I learned from E40, I'm from the Bay. I'm from the same city as E40. E40 from South Vallejo. I'm from Central Vallejo. And so one of the things that Mac Dre, CC Sabathia, Sly and the Family Stone, Confunction, okay, Larry Graham, Drake uncle, brother that created the slap on the bass. Is y'all hearing me? So that's why Drake got an affinity with Vallejo, in the Bay Area, because his uncle is a major player out there, Larry Graham. Okay. Drake is what? Aubrey Graham, that's his name. So Drake daddy is Larry Graham brother. Okay. Larry Graham, the funk master himself. You feel me? Creator of the slap sound on the bass. All right. So Vallejo, where I'm from, we changed the world with our music. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's still slapping E40 right now. Slap. Where you think we got the word slapping from? That come from Vallejo. Okay, slapping. Slapping come from hitting that bass. And then we started producing our music to be real funky. We deal with the funk. Spice One from East Oakland. Spice One from Oakland. Yeah, Spice One from Oakland. But yeah, I'm talking about Vallejo. Vallejo, we got all these musical artists come out from under there. Jeff Gordon, the race car driver from Vallejo. Natalie Coughlin, Olympic gold medalist. CC Sabathia, cold pitcher for the Cleveland Indians, Milwaukee Brewers, New York Yankees. Y'all remember CC? Yeah. CC a few years older than me. We went to the same high school. You got DeMarcus Nelson. DeMarcus Nelson, first rookie to play for the Warriors. First rookie game, play for the Chicago Bulls too. I think bruh's playing overseas right now. Shout out to Marky. But yeah, all of these people, they come from Vallejo. It's truly something in the water. But back to the music and everything, I distribute music as well. And so I just want to put a disclaimer out there while shouting out Jaelene Daniels about what's going on with the music as well. So I got those 2 songs. I'm finna release them on this channel. I'm not gonna go how I might normally go and put them all over the world like that. I'm just letting y'all know what I'm on. I'm finna release them to this channel just for the supporters here. And I hope that y'all share the music. I don't never ask y'all to do nothing like that. But I feel very strongly about these songs. And I know that y'all will get motivated by them. I know that y'all will be touched by them, and I know that they'll help motivate you through the spiritual warfare that we in. Because right now, y'all, I'm straight out the hood, right? And at first, when I started making my music, it was straight gutter music. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't even look like this. You know what I'm saying? I was more worried about my look and everything. Just out there, just on one, bruh. On one. And now, when I have my change, I'm gonna do a video on my testimony too one day. Cause True Jew wasn't always like this. You know what I'm saying? In 2007, my life changed. I had a total life change. August 11th, 2007. I never forget the date. I never forget the moment. I never forget the time. My whole life changed, y'all. And I'm so thankful that I listened to the voice of them angels talking to me that day, or I would be gone. Okay? I don't got no issue saying that. I would not be here, y'all. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I'd have got took out the way. Straight up. So I'm thankful that I listened and that I gave my life over the right way to the Most High. And ever since 2007, y'all, I've been living this life as a warrior for the Most High. Y'all hear me? So I had an issue with my music once that change happened. I didn't know how to create the music no more. People was telling me you gotta rap for God. Everybody telling me I gotta rap for God. That ain't nobody even know how to write a rap telling me I gotta rap for God and produce music for God and all this. I'm like, what is you talking about? You don't even know how to make music. You don't know what it takes to make music. And you telling me how to make music. But I started listening to people though. But more importantly, I was listening to the angels. I was listening to the voice of the Holy Spirit and telling me, listen, son, you have to use this gift for the one who gave it to you. And I was using it for the enemy. I was using it to bring glory to the enemy kingdom. And we know how that ends. So I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that no more. And I had to sit down and I had to figure out how I was going to use this gift for righteousness' sake. And now I've been blessed with that. But you know what came with it? Most people turn their back on it. That's what came with it. Oh, he crazy. I done been called Noah. Moses, Osama. I done been called Abraham. I done been called Jesus. And not in a kind way. Not in a kind way, like being nasty with it. Because when I was out here thugging and I was out here in the club every night, doing 2, 3 shows a night and all of that at the club, getting drunk, getting high, and all of that, like I know it might sound cliche, but the thing about me is I'm still young. I still got my youth. And I made the change when I was young, when I was still in my 20s. You hear me? When I had everything in front of me when I had everything in front of me. I remember when Nip first got onto the scene. I'm Northern California. Nipsey was Southern California. I hope y'all feeling me on this, the dynamic of California. If you're not from California, I don't know what you think about California, but you got Hollywood, then you got South Central, okay? Then you got the Bay, okay? And the Bay, I like to say the Bay is more like New York, except we don't have boroughs. Okay, we have cities, and it's the 5 main cities around the Bay that make up the Bay Area. And so the Bay, shoo, is wild. Okay, all of California is wild. And so just to know the dynamic, I remember when my brother Nipsey Hussle got onto the scene. We dang near got on the same time. Like as far as start really pushing out our music and everything. And I swear, y'all, I wish I could have met bruh in the flesh. Like it was one of them things where I said one day we gonna tap in because we different. We from different demographics of California. You know what I mean? We just from different demographics. And when I made that life change in my life, I removed myself from a lot of the mainstream activity. And that was a big sacrifice I had to make. But I knew I was making that. I would rather self sacrifice without killing myself and without destroying myself versus pushing that hard line for mainstream action and then getting took out. RIP, Brother Nipsey, RIP, Young Dolph. You know, I said like this, what am I doing this for? Right? And if I'm doing this for my family, if I'm doing this for a future that I want to see, well then guess what? I have to be able to live. Do you do features? Oh, for sure. Abraham, bro, all day long. I do features, family. All day long. But my features is in the light now. You see what I'm saying? Like I don't make music. Look, when y'all hear these next songs that I'm about to release, y'all will see what I'm talking about. Abraham, do me a favor, bruh. My original stage name is Scripture. Skrippcha. That's my original stage name. You could go on YouTube and pull up all my music as Scripture. But these next projects I'm releasing is True Jew. Okay? Sometimes we just got to change our name up. We got to change what we doing a little bit. But the feeling and the message is still here. That name Scripture, it seemed to scare people. You feel me? Because like I said, when you an artist that speak the real, and I'm not saying, oh, I'm super real and all that. That's not what I'm trying to tell y'all. What I'm saying is when you speak the real, and you know that the real has to deal with awakening your people and coming to a place in your life where you know that in this realm you have mortality, so you have to use it to the best of your ability. This is a gift. Life is a gift. And like I was saying, I didn't want to squander that gift once I was awakened. Okay, I didn't want to say, hey man, I'm rapping for my family and then get took out the way before I even reached that level that I called myself reaching for my family. That didn't listen. When I finally woke up, that didn't make no sense. And that's why I'm so pained to see my brother Nipsey and Young Dolph, like brothers like that, get took out the way because they was right here. They was so close to making that change that they needed in society and then still being able to live and reap the rewards from the work that they put in. Even if some of the work didn't appear on the surface to be that more righteously filtered work. You know, we all got a different mode that we got to experience in before we get to another level. And I felt like they were so close, bruh. Family, I know it's not just my brothers on this live. They were so close. And that's when I looked at my own life and I said, you know what? I'm glad I went the way that I went with it. Because if I would have went the way that I started off on, Shalom, family, Israel, Judah, Shalom. If I would have went the way that I originally was going, I wouldn't even seen 30 years old, y'all. I'm gonna just keep it 100 because what I was in, what I was doing, Nope. The year that change happened in my life in 2007, my cousin Ra Ra got killed right here. So this my block right here. My cousin Ra Ra got killed right here on this street called Shasta Street, y'all. And I don't know if y'all familiar with the Hood to Hood videos. I don't know if y'all remember Hood to Hood, where the brother went from hood to hood all over the nation and was filming the grimiest, gutteriest places in the hood. Yeah, well, that brother's from South Vallejo. Okay, he from my city. He started in Vallejo. So if you look at Hood to Hood, you'll see my cousin Ra Ra gigging in the video. And then in Hood to Hood 2, it start off at Friendship Missionary Baptist Church, the big church right in my neighborhood. And it's my cousin Ra Ra funeral. Okay? That's how Hood to Hood 2 start off. All right. So my hood is Millersville, Central Vallejo. And so for me, I'm just blessed to even be able to talk it to y'all right now. And it's three brothers that got killed and chopped down right after my change, August 11th. Them angels came to me and said, Jude, if you don't stop what you're doing, you're going to die, period. And I didn't ignore it. I didn't ignore it, y'all. R.I.P. Laylo. Laylo, young brother, went out there. I seen him. We was both going to a show. He was going to Sacramento to do his show that night. I was going to San Francisco to do my show. And we was gassing up, filling up our gas tanks at the gas station. Last time I seen him alive, he had a little girl. He got a little girl. Went to a house party to go perform out there in North Vallejo and got smoked. Never seen him again. My partner Amp Pride. Last song I did with him in the studio. You never know when your time is up. So I suggest you grind for something. A lot of young brothers dying for nothing. But tell me, is it really nothing if I grind for something? Look out. All the signs read danger. All the signs read danger. That was the last studio session I had with him. I couldn't figure out why I had writer's block. I don't have writer's block, y'all. We was in the studio for 8 hours. I never be in the studio that long with writer's block. You hear me? But it was because that was the last time I was gonna be in there with my brother Amp Pride. He got killed in the Crest, where Mac Dre from. Uh, was at Marine World, Six Flags Marine World. It was a fright night, Halloween. They was at the fright night doing their thing. I don't know why he went to the Crest, but he was in the Crest and he got killed, gunned down on somebody's front porch. He knocked on their door for help. They opened the door. He collapsed, lost his breath. He got shot in the lungs. He didn't make it. Then November 4th, 2007, my cousin Ra Ra got killed in our hood, right around the corner from our house. He got killed. AK-47 bullets, chopper bullets. I hope y'all hearing me. And that's the same year that my life changed and I listened to the message that I had to change my life. So RIP to all my loved ones. Yeah, I'm not telling y'all this to it's sad. I'm not telling y'all this to be on one trying to sound all tough and stuff. Nope. I just listen to that voice. I listen to the voice. It's sad. Small things become the biggest issue for no reason. Roman Sky, you right, family. Thank you. Thank y'all for tapping in with me. So now y'all see why I make the music how I make it now and why I feel like I wanna make it to 40 years old, y'all. Like we always get took out the way before we 40 years old. Look at our great leaders, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., the Honorable Malcolm X, Honorable Minister Malcolm X. Think about these people, these brothers who stood like in truth. They wasn't entertainers at all. And they even got gunned down at 39. And my whole life when I would read the Bible, Moses, the story of Moses always stuck out to me because he was a prince in Egypt, right? And then he got gunned down. Listen, now he didn't get gunned down. That's when he got woke up. He got woke up at 40 years old. And so most brothers, we don't reach that full maturity till we 40. And we're at that place where we can actually do something with all of our previous experience in life and then actually make it something. Lead our people, guide our people. 40, something happens in the mind. I'm told that once you get 40 as a man, something happens up there. And I want to see what that's about. But I know putting myself out there like that and and not listening to the voice of the Most High was gonna take me out the way, y'all. I'm just keeping it 100. And so sometimes, yeah, it is difficult to not be where I thought I wanted to be with my music and everything. But I know that if just one person listen to my music and they get moved by my music, if it's one soul that think about something, about their mortality, about something that have to do with the light from listening to my music, then I know I did my job. I did what I was supposed to do. And so that's how I look at it. My music not for everybody, but I make good music, okay? I will say that. I make good music. I take my time with my messages. My music is timeless because when you listen to it, you could go back to it and listen to it again and again. It's like, bruh, I didn't even hear you said that the first time. And that's what I appreciate the most with this gift that I've been given. So yeah, brother Abraham, I most definitely do features, bruh. Go check out my music. You know, like I said, SKRIPPCHA, scripture. Most people in the world, they don't listen to my music though because it make them be accountable. Like, you feel me? I make my music for my children and myself now. Okay? I want my children, if anything was to happen to me, I want my children to be able to, like anything where I get took off this planet, I want my children to be able to use my music and listen to the message that they papa put forward. I don't want to be remembered for no grimy, crazy music that is low vibratory and destroys communities and is the reason for drug use and alcoholism and all of that. I don't want to be remembered for that. And that's what my music used to be on before the change. I call it the change, 2007, August 11th. My music was on every low vibe thing you could think of, sliding and just all that type of stuff, right? And I was like, man, if I got took out at 21, 22, that's all my family would have left of me to remember me by. And I was like, whoa, I wouldn't even got a chance to grow into the man I am today. And so, listen, y'all, if you got young ones in your life, you got that young life who you got to coach and mentor, listen, tell them the real. Don't be afraid to tell them the real. Don't be afraid that once you tell them the real, they're not going to want to deal with you no more. That might be the consequence, but at least you told them the real. Okay. And that's why, once again, we're going to shout out Jaelene Daniels for standing strong. This young sister didn't have to do that on the soccer field. This is how she get paid. This is how she make a living. But she sacrificed making a living for her belief in what she know to be right. Okay, so we gonna shout her out and we gonna bring notoriety to her name. Cause if anybody Jersey, I'm on the same type of time, bruh, for sure. Listen, if we gonna bring any notoriety to the righteous, let's help her get her jersey sales. You feel me? Like, let's buy the jerseys that represent for the light. You feel me? If she got if her soccer game, if she wasn't put on the roster for that game and her paycheck got affected by that, well then let's help her make up for it by buying her jerseys. We got daughters, we got nieces, we got sisters. You feel me? When birthdays come around, it's time to buy that jersey or that gift. Let's buy the Jaelene Daniels jersey. You know what I mean? For our sisters and for our cousins and for our nieces and daughters. Let's buy that jersey. Because at least we know the energy circulating her name is one of the righteous, it's one of the light. And she's willing to sacrifice her own paycheck to stand for what she know is right. Well, I could rock with a sister like that, period. And I never met her. I never met her, never been in the same room with her, but she stand for what I stand for. And so I could rock with that at least. And so I hope that all my loved ones, all of y'all is my loved ones, okay? Like, please notice. That's why when I get on this channel, how am I sit up here and lie to y'all? How can I even look myself in the mirror and not keep it spiritually 100 with y'all? Ugh. Listen, and it's rough. It's rough doing this. It's rough because, yeah, I got things that I want to achieve in life, right? But if I sit up there and I don't talk about the real and only put what I want to happen with me out in the front, guess what? Y'all missing out. And I'm missing out on an opportunity to keep it 100 with y'all just for my own sake, just because I want to make a dollar. Listen, I'm not about that life, y'all. I'm not about that life, y'all. That's why I feel like I've been set apart. Like, man, I'm born and raised in the Bay, concrete jungle for real. And let me tell y'all, now I'm in the country. If y'all, all my new supporters, let me tell y'all right now, see, I don't call y'all subscribers. I'll wait. I'll wait. The feet want to start acting up. See? I'll wait. I'm in the countryside now, y'all. I moved my whole family from the city and moved us to the countryside. Do y'all hear me? I'm born and raised in the Bay Area. My family is still in the Bay. Well, my extended family, my siblings, a lot of my siblings, my mama, my daddy, still in the Bay. And didn't nobody want to move to the country with me. I hope y'all hear me. Nobody wanted to move here with me except for my wife and children, y'all. They had to move with me. I'm my family's God. I gotta be the man in my family. I gotta lead my family. I didn't want nothing spiritually crazy happening to my wife and my children. It's one thing for my mom and my daddy and my siblings and all them. I got siblings in Chicago still, and I got siblings in the Bay. Okay. And my whole thing is everybody not gonna listen to me. Everybody not gonna want to move the way I'm moving. I have to learn that early. But when it comes to my own family, the children I help bring into this world, they my responsibility. You know what I'm saying? My wife is my responsibility. And so I had to make the moves where we have the best chance within this spiritual warfare to keep on moving in the light. Now I'm not scared of nothing. You feel me? I say it all the time, scared man can't win. I'm not scared of nothing. I'm gonna stand strong and do what I got to do. I hope my brothers on here feel the same way. I hope my brothers on here feel the same way. Y'all can look in my eyes and tell me, you can tell I ain't no scary dude. You can tell that. But my whole thing is I see what's happening too. And that Bible tell us to move into the wilderness. That Bible tell us to leave the arms of Babylon. That's right, Israel, Judah, Shalom, family. That Bible tell us to move into the wilderness and start preparing a way. Like John, John the Baptist. What John do? John was preparing a way for his cousin Yahshua to step onto the scene and cause a ruckus out here for the righteous sake. You feel me? You feel me? And so, yeah, call me Jesus all you want. I'm not gonna call myself Jesus, but if that's what they want to do and be doing it on like they throwing shade at me, because that's what it is. Oh, they gonna try to call me Jesus to throw shade on me, not knowing that that's big bruh. You feel me? Yeah, the Bay is off the chain. Man on man action is running rampant. Oh yeah, Carlton Way, you not playing, bruh. Yeah. And I didn't leave the Bay because I have funk. I didn't leave the Bay because I'm running from nobody. I didn't leave the Bay for those reasons. So thank the Most High for that. I left the Bay because I'm seeing the signs of the times. And the Most High tell us to flee the cities and go into the wilderness. Now I have to look at the word flee because flee, to me, flee kind of embodies fear a little bit. Like, oh, I'm scared. I gotta go. Nah, I'm looking at more like relocate, strategically relocate. That's how I look at flee. I'm like, nah, let's strategically relocate. You know what I'm saying? And so, shout out Israel Judah. Hey, bruh, thank you for supporting my music, bruh. I remember you tapped in with me on that comment and you was like, hey. So, hey, thank you, family. I love you for that. Real talk. Thank you so much. And I hope the music that I'm about to release move you just as well too. You know what I mean? But yeah, I didn't leave the Bay because I was no scary man. Yeah, thank you, brother. I didn't leave the Bay because of that. I left the Bay to be obedient to the Most High and to help prepare a way. And I don't know who's gonna also benefit from this land that I've been blessed with. I don't know who's gonna benefit from it, but I know it's gonna be the righteous. I know it's gonna be the righteous, and when the time really comes, I know that I'm gonna have to open my gate. Yeah, we live in the Revelations pages, Abraham. I just did a video on Revelations. I want you to go read Revelation chapter 12. I believe. Can somebody check for me real quick? Revelation chapter 12, the seven angels and the seven trumpets. Just real quick. Can one of y'all? I don't have my scripts with me. Can one of y'all go check for me? Revelation chapter 12. I believe Revelation chapter 12 is talking about the seven trumpets and the angel standing before the throne with the prayers of the saints, putting incense into the censer, and those prayers going before the Most High and the throne. Can y'all double check that? I believe it's Revelation 12. If it's not Revelation 12, it's Revelation chapter 8. If y'all could just do me a quick favor and check, I'll wait. It's right there at the beginning of the chapter, so you'll be able to tell immediately. I think it's Revelation chapter 12 though. Rev 8. Thank you, bruh. Okay. Revelation chapter 8. Thank you. Yeah, so Revelation chapter 8. I just did a quick little I made some statements. Discovery Channel got this new show on YouTube where they talk about like um unexplained things, right? And they did one quick episode talking about the sky sounds. If y'all been paying attention, it's some sounds in the sky lately. And I heard it for myself while I was still in Vallejo, y'all. I was over there on Mare Island, the first naval base on the West Coast. It's called Mare Island. It's right there in Vallejo. They did a lot of nuclear submarine building out there and stuff like that. It's the first naval base out there in the West Coast, but it happened to be in Vallejo. And so I was out there, pale horse, come on. I was out there island, just meditating and praying and giving thanks and doing Bible study with myself and just getting my mind right. And all of a sudden, looking toward the west, where the sunset was, I heard the sound, y'all. And you could hear the sound on YouTube. It sounds like a horn in the sky, right? Just a big sound. And when I heard it, it sounded like literally it was coming from speakers in the sky, y'all. And that's when I knew we was close to the end of this era. And if you really want to know what it sounds like I'm right in front of my metal gate right now to my property. And it sounds like iron. It sounds like an iron gate opening. Like you can YouTube the sound in the sky. Just YouTube sound in the sky. And you'll hear it. Certain individuals was able to capture this on the phone. I wasn't able to capture it on mine, but I heard it, y'all. And that's when I knew that one, that was a reconfirmation that I'm supposed to be a warrior for the Most High. And I knew this. That's why I got to stand strong, y'all. I don't care. My worldly aspirations don't mean nothing to me. Yeah, I call it busy work. That's what I call it. You know, when you at the warehouse job and you did all your tasks for the day, but you still on the clock. And so you got to sweep up the room. You got to find things to do just to stay busy, just so the manager don't come in talking about, hey, man, what you doing? Wait until that wheel show up in the sky. Oh, videos of that across the globe. Yes, brothers. All right. All right. All right. People everywhere reporting the sounds. It's got to be the trumpet. Yes. Woo! Oh man, y'all brothers. Hey, whatever happens, stay tapped in with your bro True Jew. Y'all three stay tapped in with me, okay? Whatever happens, stay tapped in with your bro, okay? Listen, every night you see the light ships here. Every night, the chariots fly over my home. Every night, there's gonna be a great disclosure that happens through the government, but they're gonna mix this disclosure with Project Bluebeam. Are y'all familiar with Project Bluebeam? Project Bluebeam, if you're not familiar, is a great holographic technology where they're able to use the sky as a green screen. You familiar with blue screen and green screen technology, right? Well, on a non-cloudy day, when that sky is perfectly blue, they have technology that will match up with that blue sky to make it look like things is in the sky that ain't really there. Okay? Hologram Jesus is coming, and they're gonna use the blue sky. Oh man, y'all is sharp. Y'all is sharp. For these brothers right here. Y'all is sharp. Y'all is sharp. I'm so thankful for y'all. Y'all is sharp. Y'all stay focused on what's going on. The sky is making, now the trumpets are being sound, y'all. And they sound like metallic shofars, y'all. I kid you not. Or iron gates being opened very slowly. I kid y'all not. And when I heard the sound for myself, I knew that I was going to have to, what does the book of Jeremiah say? Or is that Isaiah? Cry out aloud. Cry out aloud. CERN portals is opening. CERN opening portals. Look it up. Bruh, I did a video on CERN. I did a video on CERN. You totally right. I did a video on CERN. I sure did. I sure did. Them portals is opening up and everything. Wow. I'm so happy and thankful for y'all, man. My heart is elated. My heart is elated. So now y'all know what that mean, right? Y'all know what that mean, right? That mean that each one of y'all, hey, I hope that y'all has moved to start making these videos. Definitely going back to watch that. Okay, family, thank you. Man, I hope that y'all talk to the people in y'all circumference. I hope that y'all are sharing this insight with our brothers and sisters around y'all. I really do. No matter what happens, no matter how they treat you, no matter how you're ridiculed, no matter how they laugh at you, it's going to be laughs, it's going to be scolding, it's going to be scoffing, it's going to be ridicule, it's going to be talking about y'all behind y'all back. It's going to be all sorts of smiling in your face and people calling you crazy. It's okay, brother, because you know what side of the fence you on. It's okay. It's okay. They gonna call you Moses. They gonna call you Abraham, even though brother Abraham's name is Abraham. They gonna call you Abraham from the pappy of the land. You hear me? They not gonna call you your name for upholding your truth. They gonna be trying to downplay you and ridicule you, and it's okay, bruh. It's okay, bruh. I think the biggest thing that's happening right now is we all starting to see what side of the fence we on. Everybody is getting to see. It's like the wheat and the tares is really being revealed right now, y'all. That harvest is so close that those of us who know what wheat look like, even though we amongst the tares, we know what wheat look like. And so the wheat is being identified amongst the wheat. And the wheat, because we know what other wheat looks like, is also identifying the tares. And it's not our job to identify who we are, like the wheat and the tares. That's not our job. That's not our job. The scriptures tell us that the angels is going to separate that. Yes, it's Israel versus everybody. Goats being separated from the sheep. Come on, brother. Come on. Come on. Come on. And we know, and that's why I look at that thing. Don't call me no goat, y'all. Please don't call me no goat. You notice how the devil works? The devil want to call all of our brothers beasts. All of our brothers is beasts on the basketball court and the football field. You notice that? How they call us beasts and goats? Have y'all noticed that? I don't subscribe to none of that. Please don't call me no goat, bruh. Don't call me no goat. Call me a lamb, call me a sheep, but don't call me no goat. You hear me? Don't call me no goat, please. Because that is the Baphomet. That is of the devil. I'm not no beast out here. Don't call me no beast, okay? I'm not no beast. You not no beast. You not no goat. Okay? We the sheep. All right? And it's our duty to go to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Okay? It's our duty to go to the lost sheep. Okay? And we have to cry loud. And we have to make our voices heard. And that's another reason why I use the music the way I do now. Y'all, when I tell you I'm so thankful and grateful to still be here in this flesh right now, y'all, I'm share my testimony one day. I'm gonna share it one day because I know we was all there. If we walk in this walk right now, none of us started on this walk. None of us started on it. I mean, we was taking baby steps. We was being fed that milk, but a lot of us is meat eaters right now, and we ready for that heavy food. Yeah, Baphomet terminology. I like that. I like that. Con. I like that Baphomet terminology. That's dope. I like that. Because that's exactly what it is. And they trying to get us comfortable to be in this beast system, to be in the devil system. And as long as we celebrate the devil has a chance to continue to collect souls. And our job as saints of the Most High is to fight against that. Now, we fighting with these? Nah, brothers. No. Because it's not a physical war. It's a spiritual war. Okay? And so we have to be armed with the light. We have to be armed with the truth. We have to be armed with the word. And like Brother Paul said back in the day, it's one thing to be under the letter of the word. It's another thing to be under the spirit of the word. And we're moving to a place right now where all of our tutelage, all of our training is being actualized. You know, when you're in boot camp or basic training, you have to go through all of the training processes that it takes to arm you for war. Because once you on that battlefield, you have to be able to recall your training and survive. And right now, y'all, we on the battlefield. We on the battlefield. We on the battlefield. And that's why my song that I just recorded called Battle Worn is so important, y'all. All right, listen. Listen, I'm going to ask y'all. I want y'all to rock with me on this. I'm going to ask y'all who's tuned in, tapped in with me right now. Which song y'all want to hear first? Do y'all want to hear Battle Worn, that R&B motivational song? Or do you want to hear the rap song, Play with Clips? Now, I told y'all what both of them mean. Playing with clips, the clip is the mouth. And we have to use the bullets that come out of this mouth for righteousness' sake. Okay? So that's the metaphor behind playing with clips. Or do y'all want to hear Battle Worn? The song that's to motivate us. Playing with clips. All right, that's one. Brother Carlton Wade want to hear playing with clips. All right. All right, well, he was the first one to respond. So playing with clips it is. We're going to do playing with clips first. We're going to do playing with clips first. Battle Worn more fit. Brother Israel Judah, Battle Worn. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. All right. All right. All right. Well, listen, you know what? You know the beauty about this channel, y'all? We could do both of them. We could do both of them. We could do both of them. We are at war, man. Yes, we are. And many of us is battle worn, but somehow, some way, we keep on going, right? Battle worn is really gonna help y'all. I know it is. I know it is. I know it is. Playing with clips, like I said, I'm targeting our youth with that one. You know, it's that real jazzy rap, heavy hitting 808 saxophone sample in the background. You know, but battle worn, it got them heavy drums and it's clapping. It's clapping. We gonna do both of them, but I'm going because Brother Carlton Way responded first. I'm gonna release playing with clips first, and then right after playing with clips, I'm gonna do Battle Worn. All right, just because I asked, and that's how it came to me. All right, from y'all. So all y'all is my brothers, and I'm your brother for sure. So look, y'all. Once again, y'all can look into Jaelene Daniels for yourself. See how the sister stood strong. Let's support her wherever we can. I hope that y'all are motivated and inspired by this channel. When I was in downtown Birmingham, Alabama, I saw a Baphomet statue in the open goat head with female breasts. Hold on, hold on. When I was in downtown Birmingham, bruh, in clips, I shout out Alabama and playing with clips. Shout out to all my brothers down in Alabama. Hey, I kid you not. Let me finish this. Goat head with female breasts and animal legs. He was reading a book to all the forest animal statues. I think I heard about that statue and I was mad. It was little squirrels in the statue, little rabbits around the statue. If it's the same statue I'm thinking about, I think they even had a boy and a girl, standing in front of the Baphomet while it was reading. See, see how they do? They even trying to get us to hate the creation. You see that? Identifying the creation with Baphomet, y'all, instead of with the Most High. Mm-hmm. Protect your babies, protect your women, protect your household, protect yourselves like it's a heavyweight fight. Protect yourself at all times. Stay prayed up, stay blessed, stay vigilant, keep your head on the swivel, y'all. Man, y'all my family for sure. And I'm so thankful y'all was there to this channel. And like I'm going to say one more time, I hope after much prayer and consideration, careful consideration, that you brothers who was commenting and rocking with me on this live, I really hope that y'all is moved to share the insight that y'all know, to share the insight that has been revealed to y'all. Yes, the trumpets have been sound, and they sound like gates opening. They sound like shofars coming from the sky, y'all. I promise you, the light ships is here. Okay, the boy and the girl is in another city. Okay, okay, just checking. I think I did see the one you talking about too, though, bruh. Okay, no cap. Listen, the light ships fly over our homes every night. I want to tell y'all something real quick about the light ships, the chariots, the angels. Let me tell y'all something. When that great disclosure happens, there'll be some of us who are still in the cities. Okay, then I'm gonna conclude this live with this. Some of us will still be in the cities. I'm talking about the chosen ones. Now, I'm not talking about the chosen ones like we be seeing on the other YouTube channels and all that. No, I'm talking about the chosen, the righteous, the ones who was preordained and elected for salvation to be removed from this Babylon. Listen to me, y'all, please. The light ships are flying over the cities right now. If y'all are still in the city, please know that there's a fleet of angels over you right now. Okay? I'm telling y'all the truth. The angels fly over me wherever I go. And I know if they flying over me and watching out for me, I know they watching over y'all. Please just hear me, y'all. This is type of stuff that a lot of people keep to themselves because, man, I don't want nobody looking at me crazy, right? Too late for that. The angels is flying over us right now. The great disclosure is going to take place, but it's going to be mixed with Project Blue Beam. Yes, just you haven't heard them personally. I think that's what you're talking about, bruh. But hey, when it's time, if you're going to hear them, you're going to hear them, and there's no mistaking it. It's not no government sound. Nah, this is coming straight from the heavens, bruh. It's like, have you ever taken a glass rim, wet it, and then gone like this to make that sound around a piece of glass? It sounds like that too. It sounds like that too. And I don't know how y'all know about the firmament. I don't know how y'all deal with flat earth. I don't know if y'all are familiar with the flat earth and that sort of thing. But that was how I knew that we would all see Yahshua come back at the same time. If we was on a globe, we wouldn't all be able to see Yahshua come back. But every knee shall bow. Yahshua come back on them clouds and them horses and them 200 million angels strong and the 200 million righteous with him. Y'all hear me? So how is we all supposed to see this at the same time? Unless the world was a plane. It's right there in the name, planet, plane, ET, extraterrestrial, if you want to go there, right? But terrestrial, plane net. Okay? So we on a plane, and that plane is encapsulated by a dome. Okay? And that dome, yeah, come on, bring it out. Bring it out. Amos 3:6, bring it out. And so being encapsulated by this glass-like dome, it makes sense that we would hear glass-like sounds, watery glass-like sounds. And these trumpets ain't no joke. But listen, y'all, these angels is flying overhead. And when it's time for us to be picked up and moved to places of safety, them angels gonna drop. They gonna lower themselves and they gonna come and touch down. And when you see them ships opening up, guess what you gonna see? That's right, for sure, for sure. It ain't about what I believe, y'all. It ain't. It ain't. Your brother not here to be trying to coerce you into nothing. I promise I'm not. I promise. I promise. I just like to share what's been revealed to me. That's all. That's all. And it makes sense to me. So I just share it with y'all. And I've meditated on these things, prayed on these things a long time. So I've looked. And throughout all the scriptures, we talk about four corners. Corners, a globe don't have corners, first of all. A globe don't look like the footstool of anything. Have you ever seen what a footstool look like? So, yeah, we definitely on a flat earth, but when them angels touch down and they open up them ships to come pick up our family and those who's chosen to be removed out of Babylon into the places of safety, they going to look just like me. They going to look just like you. They going to have locks, beards. It's going down. Now you on point, prophet. Exactly. The Bible described the earth as flat. Yes, that's what the Bible describes, y'all. So look, just the truth is stranger than fiction. Four corners. Come on, the firmament separating the waters above. Yes! Thank you. I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say it. I wanted one of y'all to say it. I wanted one of y'all to say the four corners of the world, the earth is fixed and immovable. All scripture. Come on. I didn't want to say it. Like a snow globe. I remember each one of y'all names when I get off this live. I remember each one of y'all. I'm going to give thanks for y'all on your behalf. I'm going to pray on y'all behalf. Please know that. Yep, yep, yep. Because what y'all know is what I know. And it feel good to resonate with your brothers, don't it? It feel good to know that you got brothers out here that are leading. Bill Nye Sons guy has also said, no, man. He sure did. He sure did. He sure did. He sure did. And, you know, it feels good to know that you got other brothers out here who see how you see. Before you shared with what you were sharing with them, they was already seeing how you was seeing. And that's how you know it's real. All right? So listen, y'all, we got work to do. We not done by far. Y'all stand strong. Do not listen to no voices that seek to destroy and steal your life from you. I hope y'all hearing y'all little bruh, y'all big bruh, wherever I am to you. I hope you hearing your brother. All right? Do not fall for the okie doke. Don't get tricked out of position. Stay going hard in the paint like Shaq and Yao Ming and all them cats. Time to go hard in the paint. Do your best to stay physically fit because as this spiritual war is brought into the physical, especially around the battle of Armageddon, you're going to have to be recharged, renewed every day. You got to stay strong. Keep your eyes open. Stay filled up with the light. Eyes open mean you got more light coming in. Do y'all hear me? Stay prayed up. This is what I do. So I'm sharing what I do in hopes that y'all can do the same. All right? Our women need us. Our children need us. Our elders need us. Okay? Straight up, just like that. A lot of people know things but are atheists. I can't vibe with the empty knowledge with no wisdom. I agree, Brother Abraham. I totally agree. It's one thing to know something, it's another thing to know something in order to put it into action, right? And it's another thing to know something in order to control folks. And that's not your brother True Jew's objective. My objective is to share what I know, to enlighten, and then to utilize what I know from an action perspective so that I could be an example to my brothers. Because when I was out here running in the street and I was doing what I was doing, do you know how many people I led to the darkness, bruh? Do you know how I still have sometimes, some days when I think about those who I was personally involved with that I helped lead into the darkness, I still have a guilt conscience sometimes. Because let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. I told y'all I was going to end this live earlier, but hey, the Most High got a different plan. Let me tell you what brought tears to my eyes, okay? When I was out here leading my brothers into the club, when we was out here getting drunk, when we was out here getting high, when we was out here sliding on cats, when we was out here pushing that type of hard line, and I'm not going to say nothing to incriminate myself or nothing like that. I just want y'all to know that when I was out there doing those low debasing things, I was celebrated. I had so much support. I couldn't keep nobody from out the club. As soon as I answered the call of the Most High, you think I just left my brothers hanging? Nope. The day that it happened, I had a business. I had two record labels. I had a group meeting. I had a business meeting. I called all my brothers to the barbershop because we had a barbershop too. I called all my brothers to the barbershop and I said, listen, y'all, something happened to me last night. When we was on stage and we got off that stage, the angels talked to me and they said, Jules, if you don't stop what you're doing, you're going to die. And I listened to it. I heard it. It was real. And I pulled all my brothers to the side. I said, y'all, I got to stop rapping. I got to stop this. And everybody was looking at me like I was crazy, y'all. And most of my brothers thought I had something up my sleeve, like that was my way of distancing myself from them so I could go sign that major record deal. That's what I know everybody thought at first. And then all of a sudden I went from carrying this bag with me, my pistol and my wraps and my everything. When you seen Jew with that backpack, just know it wasn't no books in it, okay? And I went from that to carrying the real sword with me, that Bible. And I'm walking up and down the street everywhere I go with that Bible, praying before I leave the house that I get a window of opportunity to share the word with somebody, to do my best to make up for all of them days I was using that gift wrong and incorrectly. My gift of music, my gift of being able to articulate, my gift to be able to write raps, my gift to be able to produce music. I was using my influence and what I thought was influential. It went straight out the window, y'all. Now, my brothers is looking at me crazy. I started wanting to have Bible studies. I started wanting to have prayer meetings. I started wanting to share the word. And the same brothers that I could lead on stage, the same brothers that I could lead into the liquor store, the same brothers I could lead into the cannabis club, the same brothers I could get down with and do the most dastardly things with, when I thought I had influence in their life, now that influence was nothing. It was absolutely nothing. And now I was crazy. Now I was sick with it for real. When I was crazy, doing all the craziest things against the kingdom of the Most High, that's when I was crazy. But now when I'm standing in the kingdom, for the kingdom, in the light of the Most High, now the world called me crazy and I'm a fool. That really affected me at first, y'all. I ain't even gonna front. But I never turned back. I never turned back. And every step I took toward the kingdom, I could look behind me, and everybody that was rocking with me was falling off. Not dead, not getting chopped down, but just separating themselves from me to the point where I was really on that narrow road, walking by myself when I thought I was by myself. But the angel was with me. The spirit of the Most High was with me. I wasn't alone, but it sure felt like I was physically alone. And I realized my influence for the kingdom was only going to resonate with those who also had a similar revelation, a similar awakening as myself. And that's when I started to realize how to use the gift of music for the Most High. So my whole catalog of music changed. Y'all know the day that I changed, August 11th, 2007? That was an evening. We aliens out here, that's right. August 12th, 2007, I used to sleep on the floor, y'all. I used to sleep on the floor. I used to have to sleep on the floor. I ain't had no bed. I slept on couch cushions on the floor. I woke up off the floor with tears in my eyes. Tears in my eyes. I finally understood what I had been doing to harm the forward progress of the Most High in the Most High's kingdom, y'all. I was so thankful that I had been given life, the grace, and the mercy of the Most High to recognize my dastardly ways. Do you know how many of us young brothers get took out the way before we get to recognize our dastardly ways and before we get to make an effectual change for the kingdom? I think that's one of the things that saddens me most about brothers like Young Dolph and Nipsey that get took out the way because they was right there. They was right there. And that's when I realized the riches of this world, the riches that this world have to offer is an illusion. In that if we don't have our soul and our spirit right before we get those riches, we not even gonna know how to use them for the benefit of the kingdom of God, of the Most High. And if we get took out the way prematurely, before we are awakened to our ways, especially if those ways aren't befitting of the kingdom, then we have ignored the grace and mercy in our lives. And that's when I was so thankful and grateful to be given another day so that I can make up, in a sense, for what I had done, you see, against the kingdom. And that's why I say I never turn back. I never turn back. When I started this channel with 1 or 2 supporters, I don't call y'all subscribers. When I started this channel, I said, I hope these folks know, bruh, True Jew coming. And I'm not coming to be kissing nobody booty. I'm not coming to be trying to figure out what's trending so I could talk about that. I'm not coming to be trying to make one level of videos and be afraid to talk about the truth if this video or that video go viral and then, oh, I guess that's what my supporters want to see. So that's all I'm gonna be presenting. No, nope. I'm talking about everything that the Most High put on my heart to talk about, and it all got to do with waking up his children and waking up the children of Israel and waking up the lost sheep of the house of Israel and even waking up the Gentile nations that's supposed to be brought into our fold, the ones that want to walk righteously with us. I got work to do. And I know if my brothers on here, the real ones, are led to this channel, without no advertising and not no sharing videos and all, y'all just led to the channel one day, then I know y'all the real ones too. And so them, y'all the ones who I'm supposed to be tied in with, period. And so to see y'all rocking with me on this channel right now like this, it means so much to your bruh, because I don't need to have 1 million supporters. If 1 million supporters only want me to do the things that make them comfortable, nah, what's the point of a channel like that? That's not me. My purpose here is to deliver as many messages the Most High put on my heart to deliver. And the day that I get the message to stop, the day that this internet shut down, the day that I'm no longer able to go on and make a live stream, the day that I'm no longer able to upload, I will have said everything that I'm supposed to say. And then y'all better know it's wartime. It's battle time for real, for real. Y'all better know that. So I hope that y'all is taking all of these lessons that I'm able to share with y'all to heart, writing everything down that you need to write down, because one day this internet not going to be here no way anyway. And wherever we are in the land, we're going to stand strong in what we know and guide those around us to the best of our ability. So that's what I stand for. I don't stand for no abuse of no women. I don't stand for no abuse of no children. Bruh, come on now. I didn't want to say it. You saying it. And I thank you. All praises to the Most High. That's right, though. That's right, though. And it's also a play on my first name. My mama named me Julian. You feel me? So that's my first name too, Julian. Everybody in the hood call me Juji. Juge. You feel me? So I said, you know what? Everybody know me by scripture that know me by scripture, but I'm gonna take my real name and I'm gonna make a channel out of it. So True Jew is what came from that. You feel me? So listen, y'all. When I say I love you to life, have y'all noticed I say that? I say I love you to life. Most people will say I love you to death. But nah, we wasn't put here to die. We like baby's kids. We don't die, we multiply. And that's one of the biggest things about the children of Israel that the world still don't understand. When Abraham got promised by the Most High what his inheritance was going to be, it was going to be like the sands of the sea. It was going to be like more stars than the sky. If you could count the stars of the sky, then he was going to be able to count his children. Abraham looked up. He said, man, I ain't going to be able to count all them stars. Well, that's how many children you having, brother. That's how many children you having. And I'm just a sand speckle. I'm just a speckle of sand out here amongst all my brethren. Yes, the jewelry of God. And I want to shine bright like a jewelry piece of God. I hope you do too. And together we going to make a beautiful necklace. You understand? So I thank y'all for tapping in with your bruh. I'm going to go ahead on and end this live. I was going to do other videos today. But you know what? I think this was a good time right now, a good build. But you notice I don't say I love you to death. I love y'all to life, because life is what we seek to attain. Eternal life is what we seek to attain. So we're going to speak it into existence. I truly believe in my heart. All of y'all that vibe with this channel, that resonate with this channel, y'all is the chosen ones, just like myself. Y'all is of the wheat. Y'all are the sheep. Y'all are the lambs. Y'all are the children of the Most High. Y'all are the children of Israel, the children of Yasharallah. Okay? And when I think about y'all, I know that I don't have to bull crap y'all on this channel. You feel me? So that's what makes me so happy. I got a bunch of real ones, and y'all got me. And it's our duty to speak life to one another. I always think about James, that book, that chapter in James that talks about go to your brothers and your sisters and admit your faults to one another, so that through it, the admission of those faults, we can build one another up and perhaps save one another from making those same mistakes. And that's all I call myself doing. That's why I don't mind telling y'all about my past like that, because I've been blessed with the breath of life to tell y'all that past, because I live a total contrast from that past now. You feel me? I live a total contrast from it. It's not of my own doing, y'all. It's not of my own hand. I told y'all, like when my cousin Rara got killed, I was about 2 months into this walk, for real, for real. And that was so sad. That was so sad. That was so sad. His little brother got killed too. My little cousin Elliot, he got killed too. His mama only had 2 sons and they both gone. So RIP to Elliot too. But I brought up Rara because Rara's death took place right after the change in my life. And them angels told me clear as day, Jude, if you don't stop what you're doing, you're going to die. And then I saw the ramifications of a decision that stayed in the world. Yes, this the modern day assembly of the saints. And I saw what would happen if I continued to live in that way to my cousin. And so, and we all raised together, you know, he a couple years older than me. And so just to think that I could have been in one of that number, but I was spared just for this day today, just to be able to talk with my brethren and confirm with y'all and my sister and confirm with y'all that it's no mistake that you on this walk. And please don't let nobody knock you off. Please don't let nobody trick you out of your position. Don't be afraid of the devil either. Don't be afraid of the devil. The devil has a chance to cry out for forgiveness as well. Do you know that? The devil has an opportunity as well, but the devil doesn't seek the forgiveness of the Most High, because the devil started off with the ego. The whole reason the devil is here right now is because the devil decided that it wanted to go against the Most High. And that ego will destroy us. That ego is what sends us into the hellfire. That ego is what causes us to not want to listen to the voice of the Most High. And I'm so thankful that ego was removed from me. I didn't tell y'all the day after, August 12th, when I woke up on that floor crying, and I knew that I had messed up, but I also knew that I was given grace. Kwam Yasharala. Brethren in the chat, keep it coming, y'all. Y'all lamps is lit for real. Thank you, brother Israel Judah. You ain't no lie, brother. You telling the truth. Listen, that same day, y'all, that same backpack that I had, I took everything out of it. I looked at all of my rap books. I looked at all of my CDs, whether they was released songs or whether they had been released. And I listened to everything. I looked at everything, and everything was nasty. Everything was dastardly. Everything was wicked. Everything was nasty. Talking about my brothers, talking about harming my own brothers and leading my brothers the faulty way, the wrong way. Y'all, I went straight to my garbage can. I emptied that bag out and I threw it all away. It touched the bottom of that garbage can. Then I went inside and I couldn't wait for the inside garbage to have to get took out. I took that garbage from inside. I filtered up. I did a house clean. Whatever I could clean up, I put it in that garbage can inside. I took that Glad bag out and I threw it right on top of all of my raps, all of my music, all of my CDs. I threw it all away, y'all. I couldn't wait for trash day to come. And then I stopped making music for close to a year because I didn't know how to do it. And now I make music for the kingdom. Now I make music to lift my brothers and my sisters up. Now I use my voice purely as possible. I used to cuss like a sailor, y'all. And now when you listen to my music, you can't even listen. It sounds like I'm cussing in my music because I come with that stank, I come with that juice, I come with that fire, right? But not a cuss word, y'all. So let me go check on the crops. My alarm just went off. It's 5:59. So I better go back there and see what's up with the crops and water them. I know we had a rain. As long as that soil is moist, I won't have to water them today. I don't want to overwater the roots and everything. But I do got to check on them. But let me just say this. I'm going to pray for each and every one of y'all, and not Prey, Pray. All of y'all is my loved ones. You know, what did Yahshua say? My family isn't those born of the flesh with me, born from my same womb. My family is those of the kingdom. And y'all is definitely my family. And I know just for a bloodline kinsman's sake, we are all family too. I'm going to do a video on genetics soon, talking about our paternal bloodlines and our maternal bloodlines very soon. But I know everybody that tuned in today, I guarantee you we are the same bloodline, that E1B1A. If y'all ever got y'all DNA tested, I know a lot of camps. You welcome, family. I know a lot of camps, they say, man, don't go to that white man genetics. Don't go to the DNA testing. Listen, y'all, the DNA testing I'm talking about is the same DNA testing that'll prove if you the pappy to somebody child. Okay, so they legit DNA testing. I just don't get with all of the, oh, your genetics go to Nigeria, or this is where, no, because our people migrate. And if you know anything about history, most West Africans are from East Africa, okay? Most indigenous Americans from Texas all the way up to Virginia, to New York, they are from West Africa originally, as migrated over from East Africa, all right? So, like, I'm just telling y'all, we was already in this country way before Columbus. We was already in the Caribbean. We was already here, but that's a whole nother live. But I want to let y'all know, I'm finna hit y'all with that. I'm finna drop that one too, because y'all need to know this is deep. But on a bloodline level, it will confirm the scriptures as well on a bloodline level. And like a real genetic bloodline level. I'm telling y'all the truth. So if y'all are familiar with the E1B1A bloodline, any of its haplotypes within the haplo group, yeah, we've been here. We've been here. We've been here. We've been here. And yes, we did have some family come from West Africa. We most definitely did. But just like what's that, Jeremiah 28? Jeremiah 28, I believe it is, that says, um, when we all humble ourselves and we cry out to the Most High, then He will return our captivity to the place where we were all made captive. Where was we all made captive at, y'all? Most of our ancestry that was made captive during the transatlantic slave trade was made captive in West Africa. And so that's what always had me feeling like the Battle of Armageddon would be in West Africa or in Africa. But like I said, that's a whole nother conversation. I'm still doing my diligence on that. You know, I got a feeling Armageddon gonna be in America too. I got a feeling it's gonna be all over the place. It's gonna be like the World War. Remember World War One and Two? It wasn't just in one part of Europe. It was all over that thing. And I feel like the same way it's gonna happen with Armageddon. It's not just gonna be in one place, but the main battle, the main part of that fight is gonna be in one place, but it's gonna be all over the place, y'all. It's an at-home test. Nah, the at-home test, well, technically speaking, yeah, you order it and it comes to your home, and then you could do it at home for sure. And then you mail it off. It's free postage. Most of the DNA companies do free postage. So once you purchase it, you just do the test. The next morning you wake up, fresh before you brush your teeth or anything, do the swab, put it in the test, and send it off. In like a month or so, you'll get the result back. But I focused on it for the bloodline aspect of it. I focused on it for the bloodline aspect of it. And I'm gonna touch on all of this soon. I'm gonna touch on Most High Mama Papa willing. I'm gonna touch on all of this soon. But we at 85 minutes for this live stream, y'all. I really enjoyed this build. You brothers is sharp. And like we like to say, iron sharpen iron, right? You brothers is very sharp. And I'm very ecstatic and proud and happy to had been moved to do this live stream today. And Y'all make sure to stay tapped in with me. That's right. If y'all want to, man, like I always say, tap in with me on my email, and we could build further. But my email is therealtruejew@gmail.com. Therealtruejew@gmail.com. Or if y'all want to, go to truejew.org, right? Go to truejew.org, and I got a contact form in that. And if y'all want to tap in with me with your phone number, anything like that, and build outside of YouTube, it's a secure place for us to build like that as well. Um, I just put up some new shirts to represent Battle Worn. Okay, so Battle Worn, I'm gonna start rocking my tees. They on the way. They talking about it's gonna take 2 weeks or something to ship my tees out. So it's all good though. But y'all gonna see me rocking the Battle Worn t-shirt soon. And I got 2 or 3 different Battle Worn shirts. One is the Lion's Head, Lion of Judah, and it's Battle Worn. With the insignia on it. Then I got battle worn shirts called the hand to hand combat battle worn shirt, where it looked like it's 2 fists bumping against each other like that. That's a good one. Then I got one for the women. It's the crown. It's the queen and king's crown. That's the battle worn shirt for the women. And then for the children, I did the hand to hand for the children as well. Okay. Everything is reasonably priced. I priced everything as low as I could in order to fulfill the price points and to get the shirts out to y'all, okay? So just check that out. You know, I'm not asking y'all to buy nothing. That ain't the point. But if y'all want to represent with me and being battle worn, and you like the song and it resonate with you, then come on and rock with it. You know, let's make it a movement. Because like I said, right now, I want to remind everybody that, listen, we definitely in spiritual warfare. This ain't no joke. It ain't no game. If you still here living in the flesh, then you got a purpose. And your purpose is to stand strong for the kingdom of the Most High, especially if you on this side of the fence. If you not, and you just so happen to stumble across this video, this live, hopefully something that was said in the comment thread or something that I said was inspiring enough to you at least consider rocking with the side of the light. If you consider yourself an atheist, hey, that's your free will. But you better know time is winding down for you to live within this grace, because once grace is removed, hey, it's going to be too late. And it is a time frame. It is a time limit on this thing called grace and mercy. Okay? Once a person in that pit, it's too late to scream out for grace and mercy. Once a person in that place called Sheol, it's too late to scream out for grace and mercy. I always think about that brother. What's that brother name who wanted that drop of water? He just wanted a sip. I always think about Lazarus and the rich man. Remember that rich man? He got down there in that pit. He seen everything was real, and he said, "Oh, if I could just have one little tiny drop of that water, please, please help me, please." That always hit me hard. I said, I don't want to be like that rich man. Whatever gifts of abundance the Most High have for me is to make sure that his children, my brothers and sisters here in this flesh, have an opportunity to move in a place where we can still honor the Most High. Whatever riches I have ain't to be flexing on my brothers and sisters, ain't to be rocking with all the jewels and the diamonds and say, look what I got. Look what I got. That ain't why we blessed with abundance, y'all. We blessed with abundance so that we could serve and honor the kingdom that's coming, and serve and honor the Most High by helping our brothers and sisters along. So I'm thinking like Lazarus. Yeah, I take the crumbs. Give me all the crumbs you got, rich man. That's fine. Even though I'm tired of the crumbs, even though the loaf is looking crummy, I still want to be able to provide as provisions is put through me, and use those provisions in a sound and righteous way, not to be domineering over my brother and my sister, talking about, look what I got, I'm better than you. My reminder. Heck nah. That was my reminder, y'all. I gotta go. The plants is calling to me. So look, I love y'all to life always. It's your brother True Jew tapping in with y'all the only way I know how. Raw, real, and uncut. And I thank each one of my brothers on here for taking a chance to rock with me, for saying those things that the world might deem crazy, for saying those things that the world might seem to be running against. Nah, it's a platform for y'all. It's a stage set for all of us right now. And like I said before I leave, I truly say I truly, truly hope that y'all are moved to join me in this fight. I truly hope that y'all are moved to join me. It don't got to be on YouTube, but speak to those. Always pray for a window of opportunity to be given to you to speak to those who resonate with you and not just with you. Because it's one thing to preach to the choir. Yes, we got to turn souls back. But it's another thing to preach with people who claim to be atheists. And you just so happen to say that righteous thing, that right thing that resonated with them, that convert that soul into the righteousness. And that's when we have these victories for the Most High. Builds like this is to just let us know that, hey, peace and blessings, brother. And yes, I'm ready for that collab. How about you email me one of your songs too, so I could see how you flowing and everything like that, so we could find the beats that we need to find that resonate with both of us, so that we could go ahead forward and make those songs that you're talking about. I'm with it. And then if you need distribution, tap in with me, bruh. I don't charge for my distribution at all whatsoever. I do have paid packages, of course, but I don't charge for the distribution. All right. So that's real talk. Tap in with me, brother Abraham. We got some work to do, family. Whatever your gift is to present the truth of the Most High, now is the time to use it, my brothers, because we have to be leaders. Our women are looking to us. Yes, facts. So we all do. Music on this stream. Yeah, come on, bruh. Israel Judah, you making music too? If you making music too, come on, bruh. I don't charge for features. I don't get down like that. So y'all tap in with me. Y'all tap in with me, and we'll make all the music that we need to make while we still got time to make it. But I don't charge for features either. Okay? Your bruh don't get down like that. Come on, let's get this music out here. Let's get these messages out here. But I know our women is watching us. I know our children is watching us. I do know that. And I know that the Gentiles are watching us as well. And a lot of Gentile folks is ready for this truth, y'all. That's how I know. That's how I know that we in the time of this end of this era, because Gentile folks is even waking up, y'all. This has been amazing. So it's nothing to be afraid of. We have everything to celebrate. Shout out to the sister Jaelene Daniels for standing strong. Let's support that sister as we move forward. Peace and love, love and light, all that other good stuff. It's your brother True Jew tapping in. Until next time, most high mama, papa willing. I love y'all to life always. Stay blessed, stay vigilant. Until next time. Gone.